morning, class, and welcome to Due Date 16, in which we are peer reviewing in our Google Drive shared folder each other's projects for the digital poster. I'm really excited about the direction everyone's work is taking, and it's also really amazing if you also want to click around and see what other people have done, just the variety of ways that people have thought their way into this assignment. So kudos to you guys. I'm excited to share some of them today in my little overview video. One of the things I wanted to touch on today is exactly how to do this peer review because of the multimodality function of digital posters, right? They can take many forms. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples of ways that you can comment on each other's work, regardless of it's a video, an infographic, an animated short, whatever it might be. And so I'm going to give you some options for how to do this assignment. So what I'm asking you to do today is to review at least 2 other students' drafts. You'll find them in the shared Google Drive area, which we'll go to in a minute. And try to select students who have not yet had their projects replied to. That's always good so that everyone gets feedback. So I say here, use the Google Docs commenting feature, but again, we'll talk about how that may or may not work for the kind of draft that you're looking at. What I do want to direct your attention to, though, is here the checking the rubric, which will be important, copy and pasting, and completing the grading rubric for your peers, and then providing these contextual comments, these 10 questions, and then a final comment, which is kind of a letter to the writer. Paragraph that sort of digests everything. So what I'd like for you to do is when you decide to go and do this, hop over to our digital poster folder. I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can think about this. So I hope your peers don't mind that I'm sharing your work with each other in this video. So I want to show you three different ideas. So let's start with Valeria's, because she's doing a slideshow. Okay, so let's say you are reviewing a slideshow. Heather has already done this, which is awesome. So thank you, Heather. Some good comments too that I'm seeing. But what you want to do is, let's say we want to start here. And Heather's already left a comment. That would be Dr. Lynette. So how you do this in a slide is, let's say I want to tell Valeria that up should be capitalized. I highlight it just like I would in a regular doc, and then click add comment. My comment box will pop up right here, and I can comment. So that's a really easy way to do that here. And then I'm curious how Heather went through all of this. Yeah, this looks good. So that would be what I would do there. And then as far as posting the grading rubric and leaving end comments, what I would do, let's see, let's go to slide 16. You could pop out a new comment and put it at the end. Heather, I'm not sure what you did, but maybe we could talk about it. I think you could pop out a comment at the end and put your end comment there. That would be sort of your digester overview or your copy and pasted grading rubric. I think you could also add a document in the folder for the person. So I think that could be option 2, as long as you get both parts in there. That would be awesome. Okay, so thank you, Valeria. Second one is Janae's. So hers is a little different because it is an infographic. So if you click on her PDF, you can kind of see how it's generally going to look as an infographic, right? That would be viewable online. But since this is harder to comment on, you can comment on it, but she's also included a Word doc version, or a Google Doc version, which is obviously a little bit less design appropriate because it's copy and pasted. But and Vinny's also already done this, so you can comment here, and then what he's done is put the rubric at the end. So that's one way to do it as well. If you do want to comment on the infographic draft itself, what you could do is you could make a little, if you go to the top here and click comment, and then I can put my comment there. So you can comment on the PDF as well. And the last option would be Russell. Thank you for letting me share yours. Russell's doing a video with a accompanying slideshow. So for his, what I would suggest, so as you can see, he's posted a link to the draft URL. So if you click on this, you'll be able to get to the draft of his project. And when I clicked on this, and this is really cool, I'm really excited about this one because it's really interactive and multimodal. But if you click on the accessible version, that's going to take you to his YouTube video. So my suggestion here, because you can't comment in real time on a video in YouTube's platform, there are platforms that allow you to do that. What I would do is read it and take some notes, and then add your notes here. So one way you could do that would be to go back to the questions here, the contextual questions, the 10 of them, copy paste them into this document, leave your answers there, and then put your end comment and post the rubric. So that would be one way that I would do that if you're thinking about how can I leave my contextual comments on a video. That's how I would do it. If you have other questions, let me know, but you know, just like anything multimodal, we have to kind of get creative. So once you guys do that, there's a Polish Your Project, which is going to help you edit and get things ready for submission. So we've done this kind of a thing before. The one thing I will draw your attention to, though, is that I'm asking you to take a screenshot of your draft before making changes. This way you can show the before and the after, because otherwise, if you're using a program that continually updates, you'll lose that original draft. So that's one way to kind of like, you know, get a solid copy of the draft before and after. And that's it for today. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you soon.